we're going to throw this out here real quick. If there's one thing that I'm bad at, apparently it's reading. I don't know why. I can't read sometimes. It is a thing. It is a well-documented fact with a lot of my Discord friends, which is why we're going to play 6 Ages Ride Like the Wind. This is the sequel-ish to King of Dragon Pass, a reading game I played a long time ago that I was not very good at, and I killed a lot of people. Bad things happened. So we're going to try to play this once again. We're going to craft a tale. I read the tutorial a long time ago. I don't remember everything it says I'm supposed to do because there's a lot of mechanics to this game. So don't consider this informational in any way, shape, or form. Consider this more watching me being bad at a thing. Our story begins not long ago after the gods made people. The Golden Age was a time of harmony ruled by the sun. Sun god Yelm and his appointees. Our clan traces its ancestry back to those times. Which of the gods did we favor? Emperor Yelm, shining above the Golden Empire, or Yalda, the Great Earth Mother, whose bounty made sure no one was ever hungry? We're going to feed our people. We built the shrine to the earth. Later we made sure to have one whenever we moved. Okay, this event will identify the type of people who make up our clan. The Golden Age ended when the storm god Umath forced his way into the world through a flaw in the Sky Dome. Constantly moving and violent, he rebelled against Yelm. Yelm's celestial sons responded, sending Umath crashing to his death in the far north. Other gods fought as well. As instability spread, humans became more dependent on survival and the gods. Which famous events of the gods did our ancestors support? This is a very nice picture, by the way. The milk gift of Busanari the cow. The Battle of Akashar, when the shining Elmel saw through the stratagems, that's too many words. 17 Banner Camp, when the wise Reldar advised Clorvus to ally the Bird Riders. Blister engraved the first letter tracking the planets. Holy shit. Arissa's first sang the Bone Mending Song, the Grain Contest, the Brass Bazaar, or when the Were's Mule joined us as citizens. The planet people sound cool. Our men and women have been wise in all forms. It was one of them who made the first token jar to record us. So our clan leaders will tend to have higher than average ability in the lore skill. They'll find it easier on some ritual tasks. Our ancestors expect you to remain true and oppose your enemies. Alright. Umath's son Orlanth led a conspiracy of rebel gods against Emperor Yelm. Armed with the new power of death, he slew Yelm, sending his light to end the world. The sun fell from the sky, the empire fell apart. Smaller suns lit the world in its place. Darkness and sea gods became a threat, but the storm god and his violent allies dominated. What was the worst danger your allies faced at this time? Trolls on the surface, the Great Flood, the War of Many Suns, the Ram people marching on the Empire. When the City of Chimes won us from the Scorpion Queen, or our worst danger came later. The picture has a nice flood. The War of Suns sounds cool, though. After the sun died, Emperor fell. We remained true to his son and prevailed against the false suns. Since then, we have fought the cities of Dar Hapa, particularly warlike Alkoth. I want to say, Tiamat, my buddy told me to play this game. Fuck you for making me read so much with all these horrible words. Anyway, our hero's name is pronounced Hylor. Okay. I guess we're gonna figure that out. Many more gods died as the Gorwad worsened. Hylor found the crippled spirit who followed the winged-fanged hippogriff. He saved her from death and made an alliance. He gave her name Galmari, and she allowed him to ride. Hylor returned your ancestors with a secret. I became the first Gryffindor rider. Storm and Cold continued the conquest. The barbaric worshippers sacked the Empire's southernmost city. We began building an immense dome to hide underneath. Rather than cower inside, we chose to move away from the Ice Age glacier coming through. Our ancestors trained horses to ride, others drove chariots. Everyone had many of their gods to leave behind. Which god did we bring? God of riding, god of smiths, goddess of brewing, god of glass making, or goddess of the red dye insect? Beer god, 100%. There we go. The citizens of Niverello, their possessions headed in 4 directions. Plant, stone, rams, and trolls. Prevailed all, and were not room for all. They prevailed and prospered until there was not enough room for all of them. Divided into 4 groups. One remained, others went west, south, and east. Which group was ours? The warlike, the herders, the wealthiest, the magicians, or the angriest? We're gonna be magic boys. Ancestors cross the mountain to the south. Who did they find on the other side? Farmers. Once our ancestors might have taken outsiders as slaves, but those were the past. How did you treat the farmers? We took them in as citizens. We're going to play this nice. They shared the secrets of the land with us. We prospered, dividing our new clan several times. They said the ice was on the move and made war. It's exhausting to have to read all this. It's a good thing I'm drinking. That's definitely going to help. Beer and reading go together hand in hand. Here we're going to pick the difficulty level, which determines starting conditions. Even with easier difficulty, you need to worry about economic disaster. It's much more likely it's hard or harsh. We're going to start out easy because I'm going to be very bad at this game like last time I tried to play one of these. And I don't want to make this worse than I have to. Clan name. Last time I yelled at my friend. This time we'll make it nice. Hi, Tiamat. How are... Hi, Tiamat. Number 1. No restores. We're gonna play this to the bitter end. So how's our little history here? Let's go. 2 weeks sacred time precedes each new year. The clan performs ceremonies to allocate its magic resources for the coming year. Putting magic area into the area gives you bonus for all actions related to that area throughout the year. Your advisors have their own ideas. Fields and ritual is a good way to start. We need to spend it all. So the way this works is you can talk to all your advisors at the bottom here. They tell you what they think you should do, much like advisors would, and then you can do whatever you want to. We have 13 points to put into things. That sounds good. The 4th year of our chieftainship, Zatan led the entire Tiamat clan south over the mountains. They said to be last migration, with the ice growing to the north and the barbarians to the south. We settled near the untamed Black Eel River, finding new pastures. There were some friendly clans, some evil clans. Time to rebuild our relations to the gods and neighbors before we run out of food, wealth, and magic. We were known for being the last clan here. Alright, so we should plan to build a barley. Shoot fields, pastures, fields, rituals, pastures, fields, rituals seem good. We want to be harmonious and have health. I don't know if I can burn all these points at once, but I'm going to save some just in case. I'll probably regret that later. I could be wrong. I don't need to spend it all. It says right there. Okay. Since you just moved to a new land, you need to finish making home. Iona's menu will show us something needs to be done. So we need houses. We have limited fields, and we have not enough food. And it feels ready to clear more forests your herds can graze. Start these tasks by performing ventures. Expand fields. Sordiga led the clan in the lengthy work of removing stones and ripping out the stingweed. Much easier task to Then it was a much easier task to consecrate the newly cleared lands. Okay, so the land we're clearing the lands. This is the bulk of the game. These tough decisions to make. They recommend specific. I can't read already. It's falling apart. They have specific recommendations or responses to be highlighted. An enormous flock of ravens, much larger than usually seen, descends on your land. Though some are scared. Bards and a shaman who maintains a special connection to the great trickster spirit raven calls this very positive. He's blessed me the power to perform a useful trick on another clan. I've tricking another clan to get for giving us slight, tricking another clan to giving us cows, tricking another clan thinking you've done them a favor, or trick no one. I'm not going to be a trickster. That's not nice. People say, "Oh, smart not to involve ourselves in chicanery." Mood Plus is bouncing across the screen. That was nice. With our luck of late, it would have come back to haunt us. I made a good decision. Okay, it shows the mood and the size of our clan. Also let you start ventures. So can I start another venture? No, you said finish that one. Okay. What's reorganize? Okay, reorganize gives us better talker people. You see plans of divine magic by clicking the menu. Okay, so we have a couple runes, I guess, to help us with certain things. So I guess we have to hit season, so it continues. Patrol has been talking with those your neighbors, the Arrowstone clan. Like you, they are Hellorings who ride horses, herds, and cows and goats. Descended from the people kept their freedom by fleeing the destruction of the Golden City. Until recently, they have shown no interest, but gradually have grown more open to us, and approach to them might bear good fruit. So we can give them cows, throw a feast in their honor, wait until they come to us, or give them goods. Feasts are cheaper than gifts. A gift worth less than 10 cows is not worth giving. We'll throw them a feast. We'll come party. At first you hear some complain they would have much sooner had the cows, but after drinking strong horse milk beer, we sing together long into the night. Okay, we're still reserved. Okay, we got 3 sick, no wounded. People are gonna get sick, that's okay. The Sagoran clan, who are your allies, send missionaries request your participation in a mission to hunt down and drive off a roaming band of raiders. They are rams, but not from the valley. They hail from one of the 4 storm kingdoms to the south. It is bad if the neighbors steal our cattle. The interlopers must be shown we are not their prey. We can send warriors. We can give them goods to hire warriors from their clan. Boost their war magic by sacrificing or regretfully decline. So they want us to help drive off raiders. They're kind of one of us, but not really. Elmore shows love for his daughter by teaching how to kill people. That's good to know. Sword is a sword. Send warriors. We can't fight that good. We're not obliged to do everything they say. Allow them to fall. We risk a banter of lives. We will send warriors. Give them 3 swordsmen, 5 boat boys. Okay, mood plus, herds plus 8, goods plus 12. That should be good. The Sagor hunters led us to raiders scribbling a hideaway, and the battle began. We routed them, forced them to leave behind the cows and goods they'd taken. One of our warriors was hurt. Setting aside what the people have stolen from them, we divide the remainder of our spoils according to the contribution of the fight. Our warriors came home with 16 goats and goods worth 12 cows. We have not done enough to ensure people are fed. Without magic, can't reliably produce enough food. We have sufficient food for now, but that won't be long if we don't take action. I believe we'll produce less than we eat over the next year. We could ask for blessed barley from Pella. Am I supposed to be going through these the whole time? Is there farming? So we're gonna build Tapella to get better farmland, I think. I might have did that wrong. We will find out. Bedraggled family of Yammies, 23 of them in all, appeared on our border, begging to be adopted. They get their magic from spirits. The most powerful is King Vulture. Their language shows signs of kinship to ours. You can make out what they're saying. We were sky people once. Save us. They can stay as guests to prove themselves. Population 23. I'm glad we can now expect to produce as much food as come here as we eat. What we do is up to the gods, but I hope our food is certain. So I think that was good building that. this is a map of where everything that's going on here. Got our friendships and enemies. Raid if we want to. Send out trading caravans. We have enough stuff, I believe. So we can learn about stuff we did. Okay. So if we explore, let's go forage. Forage up above us. A foraging mission in the north found itself stalked by an elf war band. Though I was prudent to return before anyone was hurt. Some said that travel would be safe if we treated the elves better. I don't think we've done anything about it. Let's explore again. Nomads appear on our clan boundary. They visit a place outside the valley where spirits are abound. They took as many spirits as they could, but left behind more. In exchange for food and gear worth cows, they'll tell you where that was. I'm gonna decline. No, we're gonna bless them. They accept it. We'll give them 1 herd and 3 goods. Priestess spun though they know the way and found a blessing for them. With halting tongues, the outliners praise their extraordinary generosity. Tulsa looks for the spirits to the north at the mountains. Okay, they didn't come back yet, I guess. Okay, we're content. Well, I wish I could finish that one. Alright, let's get to winter here. Back from a trip to explore Northwest, found a perfect stone. It harmed our clan magic, but we disposed of it in the eel. The eel river, there's no more damage. Danger. No more danger. It's an auspicious time to contact new spirits. A procession of great spirits flow across land now. They're too large to swear to stay here. But we can perform right to gain a measure of spirit blessing. Reduce our magic for a little bit, but it'll be worth it. We can do courage, change, trust, tradition, or sour hearts. Everybody was happy, so we're going to stick with tradition. The white bull appeared. Okay, so the magic we don't spend during the year, the magic we don't spend for this, comes back to help us over the next year, maybe. Last year, 28 babies were born, 20 children became adults, 39 more people, 10 more cattle, and 2 more horses. Good fortune for the coming year. Fields, exploring, ritual, harmony, pastures, wild. The Sunbow's North Alliance on raiding suffered heavy losses when it destroyed trolls. They lost 7 lives that day. They used to be the strongest clan, so we should be happy to see them leaking. That's good to know. We're very content still. Okay, so we should go. Now we're going to finish the houses. At first, people were set to making more permanent roofs. Weeks went on. Arguments with the breakout which family's houses would be last. Work was left unfinished. Some people hadn't wished they migrated and missed their old homes. She's going to try to reorganize them again a year from now. That seems bad then. Fortification type from survive a battle. We'll build a watchtower, just because it seems like we should. Tuver Canning, others report they were viciously assaulted by Cardivis by one of your swords or something like that. Legal dispute, allegations of slander. He's attacked the very legal system itself. They say he's a fire temporary, but won't do it again. Can demand an apology, exile him, he can pay reparations, or can subject him to a beating. He's going to pay reparations for this. He did so, thanking the council for their forgiveness. The warriors praised the chief's understanding and see that it would help control his temper.